welcome back to Matt's Best Foods. Today we've got a real easy one for you. It's just going to be some barbecue chicken wings, but they're so simple to do, anyone can do it. It's very minimal effort on your part. You've literally just got to lay them there, close it up with the lid, and everything gets done by itself. So as you can see, it's been raining a little bit, but that's not going to stop us, because if you're a true person that loves a barbecue grill, braai, whatever you want to call it, you'll do it any weather. And well, okay, luckily enough it stopped raining at this moment in time, but it could start again. But we're going to go through with it and we're going to get it done. Okay, so we've got our chicken wings here. We're going to get them ready. Now the way I prefer to do it is to take the wing tip off. So all you've got to do is find the knuckle or joint, whatever you want to call it, and just go through it with a knife or a good pair of scissors. That also works. But key point there, don't throw that away. Keep it for stock or something else. They always come in handy. Don't want to waste anything. So we just cycle through these. There we go. Get them all cut off. Now you don't have to cut them off. You can leave them on if you prefer. If you don't want to faff around doing it. Some of your local butchers would have already prepared it this way. Like I said, I have another use for these, so I tend to buy the whole wing. Let's go through it. Remember, always watch your fingers as best you can. There we are. There. Right, so to begin with, may sound strange, but I'm going to put a little bit of brown vinegar on them, because in my experience I find it helps get the skin a bit crispier. How that works I have no idea, but it works. Then a little bit of olive oil. So once we've got the olive oil and vinegar on the chicken, we'll just leave that there for a minute. And I've pre-mixed a bunch of spices that I prefer to have with chicken. Now you can do whatever you like with chicken. It's one of those amazing meats that doesn't really seem to have an issue with whatever you put with it. It always comes out great. But today I've got some salt, pepper, garlic granules, smoked paprika, and some sumac. Now the sumac, I found it gives it like a bit of a lemony flavor to it without actually using any lemons. So this is what I've opted for today. And now what we're going to do is just sprinkle it generously over all of it. And then we'll get our hands in there and get it all nicely mixed up. Now, preferably, you could do these the day before, so it just gives it a bit of time to marinate. But if you're in a rush, 5 minutes, it'll be good enough. Right, so let's get these all mixed up nicely. Want to make sure all of it is covered. Another nice addition to this would be some chili powder or whatever you got. But today we're just keeping it light. Okay, so we've started off our fire with a few bits of wood just to get things going. Get that in the middle there. But we're going to now add some briquettes, because I like cooking with them. They control the heat quite well, and it just works out well for me. So here we are. I've got some Weber briquettes. I'm kind of looking for a promotion, yeah. Weber, hello. Anyway, let's get them on. Well, that should do for our chicken wings. Get them positioned up where we need them. Now, if you remember from our last video, and by the way, if you haven't watched that one, go back and watch that one first. We're going to do the chicken wings offset from the heat, so we're not doing a direct heat cooking of the chicken wings. So we're going to move all of these coals and everything up to one side, and then basically we'll have our chicken on the side that doesn't have any coals. So we're going to draw the heat over it, and it should provide a perfect cook. And again, minimal effort, and you're going to have the best chicken wings you've ever had. I mean, I say that maybe fried chicken wings could be better, but in my personal opinion, this way is the best way. Right, so now we're going to wait for these coals to catch a light. Once they've got a good white color on them, that means they'll be ready to go. As you see, I've still got some old coals in there from a previous barbecue I've done. No sense in getting rid of them. They still do the job. Keep them in there, keep using them until they're completely gone. Okay, so as you can see, the coals have turned white now, which means we're ready to start cooking. So I'm going to offset the chicken from the coals. I'm just going to layer them up like this. Skin side up, but it doesn't really matter which way you do it. Right, and then one more on the end here. There we are. Now, we're going to leave them there in that position until they're fully cooked through. That's why I said this is a very minimal effort way of doing the chicken wings. We're going to cover them up with the lid, open up the vent, so we're going to draw the heat from the one side up and over the chicken, and you know, you're going to have to keep your eye on it. Maybe in about 20 minutes time they should be done. If they need a little bit longer, you leave it a little bit longer. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes. The chicken wings won't be ready, but like with anything you're cooking, you always need to check on it. So let's have a quick look. Oh yes. So that indirect heat cooking method is working very well. Now we're going to leave them for another 10 minutes or so. And what will be a good indicator for us is we'll start seeing some of the meat pull on the bone. Now that's going to give us a sign that it's ready to eat. Right, so it's been another 10 minutes or so. The chicken wings should be done. Let's have a look. There we go. Right, they're looking perfect. Now as you can see, we haven't moved them or anything. We just placed them there and we just let it do its own thing. So as you can see on some of the bones, it's starting to pull back, which is signaling to us that it's ready to go. So let's have a look. Underneath as well, you can see there's a load of juice in there as well. Perfectly done. Look at that. Minimal effort, maximum success on this one. Let's have a taste. Tender, juicy, flavorful. Not much more you can ask for, really. Well guys, that's it for this video. So we're going to enjoy these. And if you did like the video, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And turn on your post notifications so you can stay up to date with everything that we're doing. And like I said in previous videos, there's a lot of stuff coming up. You don't want to miss it. Cheers. Skin is crunchy, perfect.